For our self-portrait project this year, we are going to be creating a manga character. Manga is a type of comic or graphic novel that was developed in Japan in the late 19th century. It's created in a wide variety of different genres like action, adventure, and romance, among others, and the illustrations are known for their unique style. Manga characters often have exaggerated features like large eyes and small mouths. Most manga is printed in black and white, but when color is used, you may notice characters with colorful hair. Manga is read by people of all ages and has become so popular that it is translated and read around the world. In Japan, some popular manga series are even animated, which is known as anime. When we are drawing a portrait, we'll be dividing the head into sections that will help you achieve accurate proportions on the face. You'll also need to know something called the line of symmetry. So looking at this portrait, where is the line of symmetry? The line of symmetry is this vertical line that divides the face in half. So each half of the face should look the same. Many artists will also map out the placements for the eyes, nose, and mouth with horizontal lines like this. You will be learning how to use correct proportions in our portrait. To begin, make sure your paper is in the horizontal orientation, and then please use a pencil to write your name and grade level in the bottom right-hand corner. Then flip your paper over to begin. You may choose to follow along with the drawing guide or simply follow along with me. Remember to always draw lightly. So we're going to begin at the top of our paper by drawing a semicircle. I like to go back and forth until I get the rounded shape that I want. All right, and then from either side of the semicircle, draw two angled lines down and connect them with a shallow V shape to create the head. Don't worry about them being perfect, just draw lightly, and you can worry about erasing anything later. Next, we're going to be dividing the face into sections to help you keep your facial features in proportion. Make sure that you make these marks lightly so that they can be erased easily later. So first draw a line of symmetry that runs vertically down the center of the head to the chin. Then make a horizontal mark at the bottom of the semicircle. This is where you can line up the bottom of the eyes later. Halfway between the eye line and the chin, make another horizontal mark for the nose placement. And then again, halfway between the nose mark and the chin, make a horizontal mark for the mouth placement. Add two straight lines down from the head for the neck. You can add a collar right now if you wish. Then finish off with the top of a trapezoid shape for the shoulders. If you wanted a different collar, you can go back and add that right now. Now that we have our proportions mapped out, it's time to draw the parts of the face or facial features. You may use the handout with examples for inspiration. On that horizontal line that we drew at the bottom of the semicircle, you're going to draw your eye shape. So the eyes will touch the line. Work on either side of the line of symmetry and do your best to try to get the eyes to look like a mirror image of each other. Remember that manga characters' eyes are typically drawn pretty large, so you'll want to do the same. You can use the examples on my drawing guide, or you can even create your own. Just do your best to make sure that they look the same. And don't forget to draw in those little highlights that make your eyes look more lifelike. Also, don't forget to draw eyebrows over your eyes. This is where you can give it a little bit more expression if you wish. Maybe one eyebrow is higher than the other, that's up to you. And then draw in your nose. Now the bottom of the nose should touch that horizontal line that we made earlier for the nose. And then for the mouth, again, decide what mouth shape you're going to use and draw it on the line that we made for the mouth. Now before we go on to the hair, make sure you draw in your ear shape from about the eyes down to the bottom of the nose. Okay, this drawing guide is just to give you inspiration for hair. So if you have hair that doesn't match any of those examples, like my wavy hair, you might have to just go ahead and try doing one on your own. So draw in your hair right now. Remember to have maybe some overlapping your eyebrows, or if you've got long hair like me, overlapping your shoulders, and just draw in a few simple lines. When you're done with that, you're going to use a Sharpie to trace only the lines that you want to keep. So if you have overlapping shapes, like some in front of your shoulder, make sure you're not drawing your shoulder line so it looks like your hair is in front of your shoulder. Same thing with eyebrows. Only draw in the parts that you'll be able to see from between your hair. Now when you're doing your eyes, you're going to want to color in the pupils, but don't forget to leave the parts white where the highlights are, and then you can go back in with an ultra fine tip Sharpie and finish off those circles. After everything is traced, now you can go back with an eraser and erase all of those unwanted lines and guidelines that we drew earlier. Next, add a light pencil line just inside the edge of the hair to separate highlights and shadows. Eventually, they will be colored with similar colors of different values of the same color.